Hello. So I'm already live. So let me share this. How are you guys, by the way? Yes, I will show immediately. Stream URL. There are so many pyramid scheme people. Like, anyway, just more than enough. But don't worry. As soon as they leave there, they Wall Street, uh, bars, such, and they're pretty mad that anyone else like works here. It's pretty great. Pretty great. So yeah, great. And I'm just sending these out. Anyways, you just leave that alone. Kind of sharing too much. I expected to do this where I was like live, but I suppose I did sketch it. Just probably concurrent viewers is 0. So I suppose we have that. Let me test this out. Yeah, doobly do. Choose to full. Wow, the links I sent to people. I mean, ain't that great? So how's it supposed to work? Well, at least that'll work. No. So what's wrong here? At least I know there's a problem. Stream URL. Why am I what am I confused about? I'm sorry, I'm having these problems. Like, is it me or like that link isn't working, right? But how come the stream URL is live too, and the normal one is backup? I mean, the not the normal one. The second one is just called to backup. Bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. Suggestion: audio stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. We recommend to use audio stream. Okay. Well, I don't know how to do that. Any of you know how to do that? Feel free. Let me see that. Let me just do it like a normal person. Normal person. Look at my YouTube channel, right? And they would see that it's hard to find my YouTube channel. They would see And that's how we're going to stop today. That's okay. That's how we're going to stop today. It's going to echo like that forever. Okay. That's how we're going to stop today. Okay. So now this should work. My bad. So now I gotta send like exact like not. Why wasn't that link good? I don't know. My bad. Yeah. mm, I still haven't started yet. How my life is. Nice to see you guys though. Even though apparently there's nobody, you can see that there's zero people saying that there's zero people here, which is sounds about right. Uh, oh, and what's left? What's left? Yes. So I was gonna do this, not that. Please create. There we go. Paste in. Okay, and what's left? Where? Oh yes, in the original. Did that work? That doesn't even work. I'm gonna have to delete this. Jesus Christ, guys. My bad. My guy's the man. Anyway, my bad. Wrong one again. What am I doing? And I feel weird if I do this though. Okay. Yeah, I can experiment so much that it's like too much. Can I? Trying to square peg. It's like too much. Oh, okay. Okay. In fact, no, that's too much. Can't experiment. Yeah, might even be a good idea, but I refuse. Oh yeah, wrongy, wrong. Now you can see why. Okay, there we go. So almost done. And then this right here, and now we can afford to actually begin. So let's begin. Uh, so I'm gonna begin by thanking my sponsor immediately. And my sponsor, as you can see is Active Articulation right here. See activearticulation.com. So who's activearticulation.com? They're basically business consultants. So they help you make more out of your work and your business in general. Uh, there's depending on the amount of work you have for them, that's gonna affect the amount that they charge you, obviously. Um, so I suppose if you don't have much going for you, you're gonna get a better deal. And hey, if you have a lot going for you, even better because they'll make you more money. But if you're in business ownership or supervision or management or anything like that, get in touch with these people. Um, and I'll show you why right now. This smoothie is amazing. So, so right here, activearticulation.com. What we do, I had to tell you what they do. Their methods are basically helping you verbalize what you need in a more effective method, in a more effective way, and also just communicating more effective, not necessarily just articulation, but it does help with articulation. They do help with articulation. Um, Depending on what you need done, they'll help you. And I want to show you guys the case studies because without evidence, what's anything? And you can look and you can see all these different companies. You can look them up and see they're in different industries. And you would think not necessarily know their industry, but the opposite, not the opposite is true. In this case, the opposite is true. Um, Great business consultants. I know them personally. I despise the feeling of selling things that I know are not what they say that they are. Let's be straight. It doesn't even have to be poison. So I'm 100% down with these people. And as I said, you are an entrepreneur or you're just in management, supervision, or anything like that, I would contact these people if you want to make more money, be more effective, or want to avoid the drain and you're circling the drain. Ah, la, 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 la. So last time, oh, good evening, hobo cadets. So last time, basically what we discovered last time was that was up the ass bone, and where inflation wasn't so bad, at least in the developed, it was only because they were down towns at a faster pace anyway. So the collapsing in on itself. So prepare for invest property, any property that could mean like crypto, that could mean gold or silver, that could mean um, a company. Invest in property rather than money with assets. Uh, they basically tried to create classical feudalism and make it so there's a kind of a smog of property owners and people that aren't economic. That's why they try to convince you of this. Uh, Rent's going up, even though they bullshit us. Oh, it's good. Gold is going up. They're going to continue to go up. And crypto, crypto started to go up actually. That's what happened last time. And last time I was trying to do this thing in a game. I have more notes today, more, and I'm gonna try. Well, I'm not gonna try harder this time. I kind of know better what I'm doing this game this time. And meanwhile, the plot continues with everything that's going on, and there's gonna be and oh, did I even? No, I did. What I should do. No, how do you do this? Reasonable. Okay, let's try reason. Probably for reason. Okay, and we're gonna do this. And yeah, trying to advise people what kind of kind of like what's going to happen to their landscape, their economic landscape. I'm not sure. Uh, every I know people are prepared. Let's be straight. So, uh, yeah, and what? So, listening to the sales sell themselves to make that much money. Actually, I don't need salesmen. I multi. So sorry. I'm, I'm so sorry. Like, I want to have respect for doing their job. Uh, they make it impossible. Literally, you end up having to say things that are true or just stretch the truth. Exactly. So you end up kind of having to, if you're not like some sort of psychological, like you know how to deal with stuff person, um, they, they will turn you to empty shell. One, six. In the same situation yesterday. Okay. And I heard someone asked me today, it's like, oh yeah, I didn't post the right one on the right link, Instagram. Yep. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. So, I don't. Someone was asking me today, why are you doing both these things? Like, why are you both talking about sort of, I should slow this down. At the end of yesterday's game, I got really impatient. See what Steve. Huh, okay, that's default. I'll go with default. So yes, today someone was asking me, what, why are you doing and like macroeconomics? And I had a couple of reasons. So first off, this game will teach you more about economics than you might think. Second off, eh, well, there's a couple of reasons, but what I enjoy this game. This game kind of helps me sharpen my psychology and my decision making. It's a real time strategy game, but it doesn't take up like part of my brain. It's a very good to do, like to play from. Um, there are other games, like for instance, Civilization 3 is a turn-based game. It's not even real-time strategy, but the amount of focus that it takes, basically, what? I wouldn't be able to do this, you know. Whereas this is actually an entertaining amount of things to focus on, for me, believe it or not. And yeah, and I remember that. Um, okay, yeah. And so, uh, there's a company called Blackstone, basically just in what will become, well, what is already actually affordable housing that they're obligated to make their rent. What's the word? Sorry, I gotta do a little math here. So, 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 what was I saying? So I was saying that they just bought 5 billion worth of housing. Why? We expect that going to be housing soon. Not just that, um, but so how does that work? So they have to make their rent 20% lower than 20% of rent in that neighborhood, that state, let's say. So they get subsidies for it. So basically, um, yeah, they don't even, it doesn't even have to be cheap. It has to be less than 2%. In that I have an extra pro. That's okay for extra stuff. Yeah, it's not even necessarily cheap. So with inflation, and the prices of these are not and cheap, they will be less than Blackstone's big ass company. It's like lot, potential, everything. Yes, I could say. And so it's going to make it harder to own a home, basically, because these companies basically, it's adding to strategy. In a regulated, uh, bigs actually do take up space and make everyone else little. It's actually doesn't actually go more natural economic circumstance, um, where things are allowed to property and growth necessarily big or small. It's more system diversification. Um, as when it's not about posturing, survival. That's reality. Um, so now to to how long I need. So these little crystals, they them soldiers and stuff. Very simple. So also in order to they have to be energetic crystal. Um, so let's see. In electronic, I guess say yeah, electronics and computing, right? It's been going up. Um, and want to switch to electric rather than what's the word carbon, all that. So so what? So essentially, going So I, and I'll probably invest it because inflation's like less. No, but am I to move that probe? That's for sure. Yeah, I lost this one. Retry mission. So what was my mistake? My mistake was that I on a pace and I invested in upgrades, like two upgrades at a time. I really only should have invested in fighting the same. It's just better to have numbers than power. And I suppose those cannons were a waste if I'm not going to my base anytime soon. Okay, here, future, future scarcity. And why? Because it's already scarce, actually. So make sure that's not they are faster. Yeah. Okay. So they're future scarcity. Apparently, the whole like lies. So everything that happens affects the price. And so what happened recently? Heat wave in a part of China near Myanmar, and that affected. So and the whole political system actually back in. So, and don't get me wrong, I haven't, but if we're, I guess, really good at that, and it's not possible to study things, but good at that, study that society going, but um, ride dig wave. Yeah, so that's already like two subjects with where like 10, uh, 7 of already immediately good soldiers are basically there's like a whole situation going on. I'm sure you can tell. And yeah, so what's going on? So the bigs are trying to consolidate what you have and make it permanent. So essentially, the uh, way society works, obviously, is that same way. And anyway, let's say society leaps forward, and society has people that, depending on what position society is in, will profit. Not profit, I should say, because it's not profit. Profit, everyone profit. That's how you use it. Not. Is that ready? So, how do I do? How's that work? God, it's like I'm retarded right now. As we're watching. So basically, they're trying to consolidate what they have, because of the and kind of in nowhere to centralized, sort of their solidify culture, basically a culture where the possible society to provide, is basically what they're attempting. And see, I fucked up. They're already taking maybe well, there does seem to be more than one faction here, and I suppose that's a good sign. Yeah. So there's more than one faction attacking. So I have more than a good chance because they're causing trouble. Come on, come on. Ah, fuck. Thank you. One more time. No win. I refuse. Okay, this is anyway. So I'm gonna list a bunch of companies that are, not centralized and really well controlled. Okay, and listen to that. So, oh, oh, and I want you to know that basically your way you have practice. So this is a war of attrition. This is a war of attrition in terms of influence. And everyone's got to say that you don't, but do, and your decisions every um, affect people around you and decide which decision. So I want you to keep that in mind, and that's why I got this list of stuff because you, like Facebook. If I had left my laptop at this office yesterday, um, I'd be done by now. But I'd be done by now. I would have done, but it still would. Maybe I would. Maybe it just no. It'll be about the same. So what? So we're gonna try to make pylons now. What am I saying? There's Health Ranger store. So I'm going to be taking a real good look at how they restore. Um, it is what it sounds like it is. This kind of medicine. Okay, so not medicine, nutrition. That's the thing, right? Because in the modern day, we set up our society. For some reason, we act like we're supposed to need medicine without being sick, and that sickness comes from by through decisions, but it's like magical almost. These demonic things about that their authority, their authority and um, um, science, the good science, which even good science, really, you know, make lots of good science. Let's see, uh, Folger. I'm check out myself. I've just learned about stuff. So, um, I'm sure a lot of people don't like my store. He does make it a point to work in America, which makes it so they know what's wrong and all that. That's why it's good. Um, it also just strengthens your communities, like what it is. Um, Until the man does something, I'm fine with putting my store, even though it's not my, it's not, and I have never shot all my stories. I still look. It's fine. I assume it's. But basically, these people are just as Amazon. I have no choice basically but to do now. Like these people have, well, even science should be about gab competition. Um, yeah. Um, and I you know what it is too. And a lot of these, not the Michael Gab, for instance. Gab, like how do you expect to have, and I don't know, such a rapid like word is contentious, like a contentious platform like Twitter. This is what you pastors want, what you tackle with. Oh, unnecessary. God bless. Okay, because I'm not losing this time. I the probes, they basically they're decoys. Like they're very valuable. They sure, but if it dies, there's still like knives coming, and that's still necessary in today's world. Today's crazy, crazy. So It's finally created pyramid scheme, and yeah, seem really here. The name space top like the type of yard. I'm grateful for their business, and they like that's it, right? So we need more shields, right? And now we're just gonna start spamming these cannons, punish them ever appearing for the first time, not just but probably I could understand. Okay, so what's going on? Basically, I'll end up on dinner. Let's say Thursday days. I'm gonna attempt to let's see. Stop talking. Right? It's here. I'll put some first here. And what do I need? This thing. Sweet. Uh, two big horse archers. Let's say space horse archers. So yeah, no. I have ships you would raid with. Tourism. Um, and apparently there's some like, the first. I don't know if it was the first or the youngest crypto millionaire, but there's a site, let's say, that basically lets you download apps base. So apps that were banned off their services and purism believe about privacy. That's a so influence is influence. Influence is primarily psychological. So what? So they can't really have effect. They don't. You know, that's a problem generally seem to have, which I like. It's great. Um, so they don't quite seem to see their stuff. They like tilt. Um, and real life, like the guy, um, if you're trying to do something, so they're hide, they're hide what anyway. So what's happening here? My army got Martin. What's happening? Okay, not going so. And is there? I suppose it might screw up pro, so I'll do. Okay, so two shields because the shield, the shield. Smooth. I'm around Columbus Circle, at right around there. Lady, sweet. Talking about phones that contain private information. Some of these apps that, oh no, I need that. It's how many pylons? I don't have. Oh, it's good that I don't have. Uh, See, this game teaches you about inflation. So if you take this game, unless let's say I have a to see, if I have five of these base, it's useful. I for 620 minerals in my account, so that I can give a thing to five zealots at once, or five at once. But you can't really do that without these, which costs money. So not only constantly spending faster, so on spending, that is the trick, you see. So to say there is just this, isn't it? And I can't, yeah. So this is kind of a mistake that I made yesterday. I underestimated what these shuttles are capable of, and and I need it for this area because there's a lot of islands. Um, and so and the enemy AI can see everything, so he's not attacking. He knows that attacks will push him back. So so what? Fairly. Um, there's Telegram. That basically just doesn't get. So we're disclosed team about aliens or whatever. They more or less like, out had they couldn't place an animal from Earth or anything. Like disclose used to be about aliens and about how they should disclose about the Earth. Nowadays they hide so much for that disclose just like one of the big thing is the message on Telegram and it's very private, very good. And I believe said recently they're trying to censor organizations. And Telegram because you guys will barely try to find you a short time out, if I understand it. So, let's see, right now, like, okay, what I need server, server, and honestly, I don't want to lose. And I am immediately going to. So, Robotic support basically helps me make siege units, and they're going to make siege units. So when they come attack siege units, I have siege units. Sir, sir. I suppose the booster is more. They have the exact same technology I do, so when I send the observer out, one observer can see so very oh, oh, like okay, I'll just watch it. I'll get back, and this will be like our last guy, like a special. And I do have an observer, so let's see. Go see what's going on. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna send my spec ops dude, and I'm gonna send my builder dude. Oh, and then I'm going to select in between these two bases. All right, for actually your personal messages, secret chat method on Telegram. Every observer should to and then sorry, I was like so give send go well, basically both. And once again, so there's a bunch of people that once society stratifies to a degree, they has to take to keep control. Let's say, in order to do that, stop what's happening, why they're trying to. Uh, it is what it is. So there's two. I was here. Straight mind. I I got sense. Sense. It's not gonna work. It's not. Cornerstone. I believe that's like an alternate uh, like business lending. Oh no, it's not for business lending. That helps you. What's the word? Bills, your corporate like. And I just I don't. So it's one, and they are currently trying to control civilization, silencing you. And just so there we go. So main is a company to buy maintenance, and you want to, uh, for instance, blockchain. Blockchain is the same technology that crypto uses. So essentially, uh, it's basically like that. So the hard drive, for instance, would be the hard drive that it's more so the coding is so random, for instance, that it would quite steal it. And in other countries, this has happened a long, long time ago, sort of. But neither case, people should know whether or not they're kind of up on current events that large, let's say, powers that have willing and able to, not in America yet, as far as I know, probably soon. They've been able to just out now to they've done that and some large groups that so I don't know, vetted them somehow and basically they wanted to pay a fine and they wouldn't pay the fine, pay the fine, just take how dare you. Right now upper I have the high ground basically. That guy has just uh things are going fairly good now. So I don't have any siege guys. And this is okay. So we're gonna have this siege man protector now siege G. If anything, should shove and I should take full input. Um I'm gonna need base. That's cool. Alright, so we're continuing. What was happening? See, there's this, this. That's am I six? So this whole spot exists because of this geyser. I'm so uh, that's unnecessary as hell. I actually don't want it. I'm going to like uh okay, so that's interesting. There's already like back door to my second base that I didn't let's see like what's in the house. What's my oh, and why am I doing this? Because I'm essentially looking for base because guys that I need for this stage of the game are so freaking expensive that if see look, first it's gone. So if I try to run on single base and have these things work, won't work. Simple as that. Like each one, see this? I have to pay for ammo. Each little grenade that they shoot out, they cost 50. So yeah, you can't really be on one base as these Protoss. Like it's not how this works. I will put the and we're gonna continue. Such a way where if I'm successful saying something, uh, so I've had these two bases. I am satisfied. I think it's full. Yeah, like defense is smooth. That's I like that one. All right. Well, um, well, basically, I'm trying to say that using blockchain in general, like blockchains, are basically help for these guys. That's why they don't like privacy, private phones, and so on. This so see, this is gonna split up quite a bit than I do. And kind of order, let's say, their actual locations, which I guess why. No, so like, oh, there's a degree to which it's like two, but then okay, uh, maybe 40% actual employees lost their job or shut down. Like only 1%, but they're huge. Uh, uh, but Wells Fargo was 200, you know, and it's a shame, you know, people have their education, and there's basically no making the industry back. Yeah, there's no making the industry go back to what it was. So hypothetically, you're like amazing at dealing with person, deal with paperwork. If anything, they're just watching to see what you do, so they can get a machine to do it. Yeah, that's sort of the state of the market as it is now. They're not kind of makes it so do what they need to do anyway. Like, and then their failures they blame on the lockdown. You know, it's that simple. So mostly that applies to the industry, but or you know they don't just blame it on because people don't quite understand. Like since it first medical industry was that would be demand anyway. So let me try to, and there are medical industries doing very well, but there are medical. So I'm going to. Uh, see, fucking. I don't even kind of jet planes. They're good anti-air, but they're not really ground. And the big don't attack them. And I've managed to my enemy. There's my man. Okay, so taking that section. Uh, I'll leave the siege right here. have Mr. C. Literally, Mr. CG Man is a huge problem. Like, so let's say that my guy's like in front attacking. Mr. CG Man's grenade, kill like my own guys. Like, so basically, you gotta pick. Are you gonna use Mr. CG Man in like, oh, that was actually a really use of storm. Jesus. Oh no, you tried. What are you? Some shit. Kill the crow. Fucking hurts. Some shit. Okay, so it's fine. Looks like they're just gonna send a steady stream of fucking missiles down here. What are they do? Like I did choose to just jump in. But Jesus. Um. Okay. Okay. We're continuing. So we're gonna everything else is at least mildly um, do that. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Make yes. Yes. Sure. Shoot. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So what's next? So so the Siege Man, Mr. Siege Man, is still alive. Quite quite surprised by this. And so Annie. Oh, one. They're just spying on you. See, this just like real life. They spy on you, and then like why am I invested? These people, spying on you. 'Cause you chose to put everything on Facebook, whatever. Anyway, you could be taking advantage. That based off. Um. So yeah, when a big industry like banking starts to shut down brick and mortar places, it's kind of bad sign. Um, like banker, banker, probably back in the day, a normal person would be bank. But they're narrowing kind of the instead. I like this center out. Ah, love it. So if anything, okay, is this like, yeah, it's gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have like a troop siege. It's called siege. They stole my shuttle. They probably oh, bring it back because we're gonna take this thing. Where is my observer? Where's my observer? I have no respect for space. So good. Could be over there, huh? And yeah, but kind of there being less like brick and mortar kind of banking establishments on the street in physical reality, or kind of see lower. So if you want to open, this, for instance, kind of like I did, it's cheaper. Kind of because it's like so Western countries they criticize us, right? So, don't possibly this and China doesn't have that. It's China swamps. Everybody knows. Everybody knows in China, you know, will commit suicide kind of on a whim because their lives are not. Their lives must be hellish to live through, and China will just blame capital. China will blame the company that does business with them. I blame the company, but I some say some decision that I would make besides to myself. I love the steady stream. This guy's great bait, and he seems to actually sending stronger and stronger guys too. So not so bad. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna save this, not save, pause. It's like, oh my god, bye. So give me a couple of minutes. I'm also gonna make. Let me check on the chat. Oh, And how China really worry about being, and it's their actual strength. Whatever. It's not his best. How, how the average person in China is just probably. So what can I say? Like America, Britain, Germany, France, a lot of places. You we would have a much worse reputation considering kind of Judas. If we never had stand China, they had the stand. China has this kind of position, gaslighting psychopath, where they are both supposedly, and they don't, or even up to standard uh, new or modern, say, standards. It's just an endless, just line of Jesus Christ. Okay, so what are we? This guy, you can see my. It's just sort of because basically by the time they send, it's already here. Does that make sense? I just send Mr. C to handle this cannon. That won't decision because they asked me to. Oh, 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 what? What? Exactly. That's it. So, I'm just lucky that he bought and that it doesn't shoot. It costs a whole lot more money, but he'd also be prepared to destroying an enemy. So now, slow down, point of it. But just set up. Nice. And then I'll have yeah, this is now pretty sure this is kind of basically gave everyone this idea. Some using using tests that the FDA now has, and then they were like, and due to our basically despotism, you know, treat every citizen here like they're a like automatic slave. It's more of a waste of there to just nah, I really can't. Okay, so like and for instance, right now on this map, still six factions as far as I know. Please that I see. And those are and basically attacking were easy targets. What are the so, and it's not going to do. You know what? Instead, bother. Just let it. Is it anything? The shields reject, so it's just. So China, it's also it's that gap. So so the way that our sort of side themselves is going to just always inevitably uh, people how they that's basically how China is. How so it has advantage of not actually that it aims to. It also has the disadvantage of still being run in space. So I don't like don't know. We're just gonna move to the direction. It's happening. costs. So yeah, so what am I saying? So what I'm saying is they produce weight, right? And they also only have to say it really average Chinese citizen. So what's next? That that I said. So instead, the getting it their money. But the problem with that is that, like I said, they actually have stuff, and people like since people actually like whatever they usually they're not so partisan. Say they won't pick a side that work out in there. So once a side chooses, it's not going to work out in favor. That, that makes sense. But what am I trying to say? Them ruining their own is seeing everyone while actively trying to take over Asia, act right, say, um, uh, you could play dumb. That's not actually making a decision. They're going to. So that kind of sort of has this uneven spread. And because basically even the rest of the world has this of still sort of treating China like a civilized and and taking their word and the anything, which is supreme and amazing. Because um, work with them, they so have to sort of that. So yeah, it's actually good. Like can't actually control the market to they want to control it some buyers like you can't avoid buyer's remorse. You can't avoid like really why um but yeah, supply is just way higher and so you can expect people to slow down. How dare you like how very dare you come with they're like pests, slug. Yeah, and China does have like middle class as no something could be a Adobe, and I use Adobe. So this is has decided they help with social well, metadata, on the cloud. This is a hard thing. So the idea is it's a thing. The idea is that um, yeah, the idea is that so people obviously they can choose, right? And if you edit go correct, so you can just oh I don't know, you can put someone else's face on someone else's body. So these people, their idea is that they want it's something for it to kind of in edit database that all the edits in Adobe are going to be on an edit database, and it's who's working on this? Adobe, Twitter, and New York Times. So I can immediately tell you that these are just not trustworthy. That'll take 5 seconds to tell you. Um, the idea is so let's say showcased. The idea is you would right and immediately, not immediately, but on the side, let's say there would be something saying is Joshua Webb, let's say, and so that's one thing. Photos edited, but everyone edited on the side. I don't mind this idea. Or should I say, it's a fine idea. Like, what else are you supposed to do? Basic text, actual, not just that, but it's sort of what blockchain is when it comes to, well, basically, what is cryptocurrency, for instance? The program that makes up that cryptocurrency that is your intellectual property. If, like, that's actually how it works. Yeah, things grow increasingly chaotic, setting siege. Chris is off found by the ascendancy. I need a so where arbiter. These guys are just ultimate siege dudes. Arbiter tap. Exactly. Yeah, do that. I like that. Do that again. Alright. It's nice. Callability, that's great. I like the read. It's kind of like an ambush ability. They do have kind of a and no reason not to use it. This guy, like this guy. Right? So what have we been doing? Instead of just and telling people, say, oh, it's possible this is a theory, but we're not sure. If there's any competition, they will just claim their competition is invalid one way or another, and basically assert it as fact and try to keep them off their stages. So, so what am I saying? What I'm saying is Adobe, Twitter, and the New York Times, guys. You're gonna let them decide, like you're gonna not decide. Let them be the ones in charge of basically taking score for artists. Not in hell, not me. But, and the entire point of that is that, believe it or not, people, you know, like for instance, a lot of these people, for instance, like people will say that they're partially leftist, for instance, they want people to be able to survive off their artist jobs, their art jobs. No, exactly. I'm a right winger for that reason. And it's like, how does that work? Well, I could do this on what's the best art, guys. Everything artistically about it, about that stuff. So I do not have so the artistic credit and the reason for back to a like a materialist person is violent materialist that's concerned with capital economics that like it isn't controlling um and yeah, so that's the guy hates say and makes that person buy them for money. So this idea that, imagine all the people sharing all the world, these people share everything, who basically school with it's totally free. And there's no way that, and if you've ever been in the presence or the domain of uh, overly controlling or collective or the word, wish I knew any, how I just attack so many resources that is just nothing stopping. Just like as I And able steamroll. Where is her so uh, see if that still happens. Let's see. It's not so. Oh, it's pretty bad. It's that skidding sound. I hate it. It's a, like that shit. Okay, where was I going? I was. No, no, it's not. Oh, there's the base. Okay, not so bad. That- That's solvable. In fact, this observer should be with you know. So, oh, last night, Luna Suchi, a fellow YouTuber, went my astrology for me. I doubt she finished astrology, but um, I feel as also a certified certified teal. She's also uh, what's the word? Kind of emotional self-help, and she is certified in that method. So it was nice. It was a nice have uh, respect. So I guess that's not that is. Doc. I'm not saying surgery. She also won't pay. Grade and guy, attack that. Don't waste. So now I can just start around when I need a ground army, ground here, and actually teleport over that. So things are a lot of extra money, sources, and guys, want to waste resources. It's not. I guess that's not really a brag. Okay. Like, um, anyway, I'm not too bloodthirsty. They're robots. They have robots. So what was happening? Sending endless train of idiots. So real. I should talk about premises. So I did mention. So this is start playing as the Tons. Ah, that's so. It's the idea. I like this. Very impressive. Very. Mhm. I wasn't. sources. So it wasn't worth anything. Actually, yeah. Once this attack is over, I'll quest. Ah, like not right now. Not attacking me right. Yeah, but I have a full set. So, ew. This guy's like, see, and their ships protect. It's okay, I'll be protected as soon as I'm not telling you not to kill every sounds dangerous. That could be stronger shots. Still have good attack soon. Okay, what was that? It's this. These guys. So I'll try to take this island. Okay, it's not so bad. Coming in, kill my work. That's what seems very good. Guys, just get rid of just get rid of that. It is true. I'm sorry I left so abruptly yesterday. Like, I got a cat to take care of his house. It's not a house, it's his house. So what was happening? I still don't have it. Just, just stop. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Sir. I'm not, not sure. Hey, Mr. Man. So, stupid. Oh, I was gonna tell you the premise of this fucking game. So these guys are like said predators, guys. So they basically predators, the predators and the alien. So merge those two. Uh, there's like space jockeys from Aliens, basically there's a or what do they call it now? Because they made right space jockey. So basically, this race that's having so much fame, um, they were by an even minister. So and that race stayed around as and basically um they left for when I was really into this lore, they weren't quite sure. But the idea is it's really simple. These guys are kind of naive, very loyal, and they relied on that authority. So as soon as that authority vanished, kind of rest. Um, and so there was a civil war between tribes. Uh, there was a civil war between tribes, and ends in energetic. So you know how in Avatar they're connected, they're the hair. There's like nerve endings on the back of their head. They stole that from this. They stole that from Star. Uh, Things are literally connected. Nerve endings in their head, and they have the hair braids or whatever for them to each other. So less stupid actually. So what? So what's happening? So yeah, that's part of why I believe in thinking for yourself. Like these things can be super advanced or whatever, and as soon as they're moving fast, um, so they're they're what a bunch of crazed tribal psychopaths, and then what happened? Their alternative, like lack of castes, instead start treating certain ones of them the gods, like their creators. So you can see how it's not really their fault they are this way, but you can see that they are also, though they're physically advanced, they're also kind of primitive, and they know it too. So let's see. So what are we gonna do? There is not much reason not sort of allow this direction. So let's see what happened. Let's connect this guy over here, this guy over here, and just sort of allow. Because they're not really attacking us in like substantial ways. Okay, so that's like I'm hungry. I might just. So, was that player one that I just. I may have just gotten rid of. Well, I don't know. Someone's gone. I don't know. Looks like it. That's good. Guys, can you don't do it? This hell, bro. Basically, if these guys get separated, our numbers thing. So that shit I did already. Whatever. That stuff. Okay, so what? Yeah, nothing. Right. But I feel like I'm good. I'm good in the name of. I feel like it's not good for. Oh, this is their main base. Something. Recall. Yes. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Recall. Bam. Pop that in. So there we go. So now I can just pop the guys in, and I can walk right in, and yeah, say goodbye to yellow. That's all. What I should do though is I should reconnect Arbiter to one of these carriers. One of my carriers died, but whatever. Not whatever. I'll make another one. I didn't even know this orange guy exists. Have you seen Orange Guy? I didn't even know. Okay, so you're gonna be attacked. as well. I don't get it, but it is fact. Uh, oh, no. There he goes. So, so where's that carrier? There he goes. And I, oops, shit. This guy's just for a science or something missing. Oh, oh. Yeah, that's not a problem. What are they gonna do? Nothing. Pretty sure that green dude is gonna be such a problem. It's gonna smash up the right side. Like, if I lose this, I'm not gonna lose very much, but I'll be able to have sort of. That's really what is memorable. Hey, he's got no. This guy, this isn't gonna cause a big problem. In fact, let's see. Now, I see. So, enemy much because they don't seem to have intelligence to like see how many men do I have? I have about 8 units. Okay? Um, and I never had more than 30. But you'll see that they're always together. Except this guy was for the purposes of that one kind of ambush with a bunch of other guys. So Basically, these people don't seem to have the intelligence to basically their advantage, use one large to their advantage. Um, that's player six. It's looking like I'm the guy. 2 out of 6. Then what? There's three purple. There's yellow, and there's green, teal, yellow and teal, I believe. Okay, so yellow is down. Everybody but green is compelled and is here wanted wanted somebody to remain alive. That or because green is afraid of state money and resources. Killing people is afraid that I'll back it. So, okay, so oh, really under it. Yeah, just paint line. Oh, I like that. If anything, yeah. And when necessary, I will ambush. That's so safe. I love efficiency. I really do. Uh, so what's happening? This guy, look, got his little throne, and this guy's strong. He's got the angle. While I see player two was eliminated. Was that the yellow guy? I think that was the yellow. So this is the purple. That is putting me up. I can see and after I beat this one, this scenario, I will not today. But there's more scenarios. There's more than one race. There's humans and some herbals. And I can guarantee you it was when I said something about politics that someone felt the need to retract the like. Oh, that's, there I am. Because I'm like, am I imagining things? I do not believe that I am. But no. Like, what are you to do? Like, hey, if I said something that you agree, which which says everything. Um, hey, see, these guys actually, this green guy is like thinking that, so going to destroy that. Ah, so, we're continuing. Okay, so this green guy, for some reason, no, that's his stuff. My bad. I can't even tell who I'm attacking. This is all just tactically. When they weren't willing to work together, they won. And I don't mean the different. I mean the singular faction. Um, green one, green one's still a legit threat, and just send in one group of professionals that's actually together. Every it's it, this thing specialized in anti-air. Did you see that? That thing was designed to get rid of you. It's not double anti-air, but now it is gone. It is that. So this guy's man get rid of the starters. Like, so. Oh, she got rid of. Oh, so, and how plan actual case here, and there should be just like a whole just spread of stuff. And I am going to send some soldiers down total sky and also ambush it. It's sky. It's military tactics to be picked aware. Um, yeah, shall sweet. Okay, but see, look, this is just 12 ships. Okay, all it takes is organization. I can guarantee that I got rid of 8 guys that I have or have had the whole. And yeah, and don't get paid. I'm not talking about how great I am. economics. Like you use your resources, you don't. It's, so these so it's really, as I said, like I know they're gonna, and I don't want them to destroy my ships anyway. So I got decoys, and I'll pincer them like I said I would at one time. So now I got guys, and see my ships are being destroyed. But to be honest with you, it's already way too late. Then um, they can satisfy. That's that. Look how much stuff they had. What a waste. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. It's what's necessary. It's what's for dinner. Um, right. Black barely counts as cheating at this point. So that's where the purple guy is. This is where the green guy is. Huh? I'm just gonna, if anything, send out task forces. Giant, it's like there they go, two new giant ships. Whatever. I know it's. And I was just pointing out some sort of fatal flaw on your thoughts, right? Like I said, that's why I was like, oh, we tracked a leg. And it's like, but then why do you choice? Like, I just don't get it. It's just not like it. And you guys, just, sorry, this is how anything, just no. It's just the same. That's it. By the end, it's like, yeah, the base is necessary because of so much. And this guy's, what's this guy's? His plan is to die. Isn't easy. That is definitive. This is the problem. I was real dude, and that's it. So, thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Um, yeah. So, and it's like my enemy. Gotta be one. Every dot. Make sure you see that. So I gotta check every green dot now. That's what it comes down to. At least I use the cheat black cheat. So like this. Yeah, in a multiplayer game, by the time this guy would, what's he gonna do? He's gonna get that single. I'm gonna send each of my soldiers time the attack that shield are up and let the cannon get a chance. Like there's no way that there was gonna virtue signal about diamonds. Nope. So he would have whatever. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna make a group buddy when I okay. Well, we're gonna save it. You can really see the yellow guy. He actually ate almost as many units as me, or funny soldier. The green apparently just went out of motivation. I think it's because I attacked that that was attacking west, and he was to my east. But just look at the difference between east and hills right there, and you can see um, that its numbers show the decisions you make. What number you are bar that number because you won in such a way or you are happy. So yeah, you can see. Um, and the guy with the highest score basically wasn't even really competitive at the end. But the green guy who survived the pass for the like I still won, but that's not okay. Here I am going to take like five. Only 2 hours. Not bad. Let me know if there's anything. Oh, see, there was three and now there's two. I knew it. It's because of the Boogaloo. So anyway, anyone dealt with any of this? Thank you. Have a good evening or night. Go home like that. And I mean, and who's still here? Someone still. Life goes on. It's for guys. So guaranteed. It's got. That's how it works, especially nowadays. Guys, shit, they're the judges. God, don't worry about any judge. I'm out here judging as like it's impressive. Judge. None of those people are none of them matter. Okay, so I'm gonna say one more time. Check out activearticulation.com, or I will be violent with you. Okay, that is a threat. I want you to know every last one.